There's this phenomenon that just keeps popping up in my head, and it's kind of going along the lines of the burnt toast theory. When something doesn't go your way, do you get upset, or do you understand that the universe or God is trying to give you a path that it would be better for you? And it's like, and the thing that comes to my head is I was going to an event and I got invited by some really cool people. And as I got to the event, I realized I went to the wrong one. But I still stayed and I had a great time, and I met some really cool people at this event too. Well, in long story, months later, me going to this other event got me an in for something else. That got me somewhere where I'm supposed to be, just because I accidentally went to this one. I met this cool person, or these two cool people. Don't worry about what happens to you. Worry about how you react. Because if you can find meaning in everything, everything's gonna be beautiful anyways. But if you always find the negative or the opposite of a silver lining, and you always find the bad parts, you're never gonna see the beauty. You're never gonna be able to slow down and smell the flowers. You're never gonna appreciate the snow on the ground. Slow down. That's how life is meant to be, because if you're rushing and you try to get to this destination that you don't even know what it is, you die. Because you never stop evolving. Our mind is the one that needs to be studied when it comes to peak and performance. But if you keep evolving, your peak is the last second you were alive. Therefore, your destination is the last second you're alive. So don't be in a rush to die. Right now is the only moment you have. Truly, the only moment you have. And if you allow yourself to be free and just working for the life you want, the life you get would be the life you want, because you put the work in 10 years before everyone else started putting the work in, or before you thought it was, okay, I need to last second do this. I know it's procrastination, but if you just work on your intellectual being, your wisdom, the growth of that character, putting yourself in hard situations and hard patterns, learning through it, whether it was a failure or a success, you're gonna learn something. But when you don't learn anything, is when you don't want to challenge yourself. You do the same mundane thing every single day, whether that is in work, where you worked at the same place for 10 plus years, or even 2 years, or even 1 year. Are you in the same role, in the same position, doing the same exact thing, doing it every single day? That's when it becomes mundane and soul killing. Be adventurous. Be scared. Send that email. Ask for that raise. Ask for that different position. Ask to do something different. Life's too short not to want to do those things. Stop being scared. In 100 years from now, everyone's going to be dead. Everyone's going to be dead. And if you're not, congrats. But we all want to kind of die in a way. Like, I think that's the weirdest thing in the world. So many people are like, oh, like, thank God I get to die. What? Like, no, we want to live. We're gonna turn this world around. I'm very, very confident. We're already seeing the changes. Everyone's realizing we need human rights. And once we get on the board of human rights, there's no stopping us. Only way to take down a shark is coming to unity. And we will. It takes time. Time that we have. Don't be afraid to die. Because you will be part of the history. And the history is now. You were born in the greatest time period ever. And it's not because of what's going on behind us, it's about what's going on in front of us. What we get to create. We get to create history by making this right. By getting rid of these giant corporations that don't give a flying fuck about us. We get to get rid of the mindset that money matters more than everything else. Fuck that. It does not. Treating people right, doing the right thing, giving people the right accessories, food, water, shelter. Helping everyone that we can. But that starts with helping us first. Whether it's selfish in your own doing, in your own mundane life. Everything's not mundane. I don't know why I said that. But and then helping your family, and then helping the United States, and then whenever we get those three kind of categorized, and we get those three under control, then we start pushing it to the rest of the world. And we start helping the world heal before the earth kills us for being such a big poison to it. Because we're not too far. We have two trajectories. We either help the world and we take care of this beautiful earth and we get back to living the way we're supposed to live, or the world kills us. We've been poisoning it for far too damn long. And honestly, either way, it's gonna be a good time. Hear me out. I know death, I always said like, why we fantasize death? But we won't even know. If we die, we won't even know. So, if we all die, fuck it. Okay, we'll restart fucking billions of years later, and this is probably gonna happen again because this is human nature. So, I don't get it. Why do we want to do this shit to people? But, whatever. Billions of years from now, when we reset, we're probably gonna go through the same phenomenon. And there's gonna be in the same category. This might be in the same everything, but then we win. Or we win now, and we have a fucking wonderful, wonderful future with no corruptness. And money is fucking stupid still. Stupid in the way where it probably won't mean fucking much because it's a fucking piece of paper that tells me how much I'm worth. Fuck you if you think that how much money I have right now is how much I'm worth. Whenever I become a billionaire, I don't give a fuck about that fucking shit. I want to go out and help people. I want to get people off the streets. I want to give people jobs. I want to be able to give people the shelter they need, the food, water that is clean. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean I want to give them some fucking 3D printed meat. No. Let's get you some fucking good gourmet bullshit. Like, let's help you fucking eat right. Let's get you guys jobs. I ran into someone that was helping veterans get homes after the military, and that is someone I want to buy into. One, because every veteran needs to be taken care of. Every veteran. Well, so I'm a veteran, but I don't think I need to be taken care of in that sense. So most veterans, especially the ones that went to war, let's take care of them. I work at a cannabis shop right now, and I'm learning the medical side of it because I don't really care about selling people get really high. I want to help with people's pain, anxiety, mental disorders, sleep, literally anything you can think of. And so I learned so much about rosin, and I was talking to this veteran guy, and he wanted me to come speak to these veterans about the health benefits of rosin. I'm all for that if it is helping our future. Like rosin, for example, has such good benefits when it comes to one, smoking, because it's the purest, cleanest way to smoke, even over cannabis or flower. It helps with so many disorders. It helps with stress, neurological protection, helps with sleep, literally everything that you could think of. You're like, oh, well, I need help with this. Well, hey, rosin, because it's full spectrum. That means all the terpenes are added into. There's no chemicals going into your lungs or your gut health that is killing you. Now, watch out for edibles because they all have artificial dyes and bullshit ingredients. So let's find one that actually has really good ingredients. You know, that's something I'm gonna talk about. Robust too. Maybe we'll make a really good rosin gummy that helps that. I want to do like a rosin chocolate as well, because that fat of the chocolate and the rosin can go hand in hand pairing great. Dark chocolate especially, so it helps with diabetic people. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to help the industry become pure again when it comes to cannabis. Only because I care about the medical side of it. I'm here for. I'm here for the long run. I'm gonna do some great things in this world. As long as I don't die. If I die, so be it. I know my son's taken care of, great hands, and I know someone else is gonna take all my legacy in one factor or form. I don't need all the credit. I just want to help this world become something that I know it can be. And it starts with people like us having these conversations and being able to fully, vulnerably put this out here and not be scared of what people are going to think. I'm here, and I'm not fucking leaving. I've been fucking beat down, fucking dragged through the mud. Literally anything you could think about happened to me, I'm still fucking smiling, and I know that I can still do something in this world for the great. I don't need a good story to be a good person. I need to be a good person so my son's a good person. The people around me are good people. I need to be a good person so I can help the people that actually need to be helped, or a little bit of assistance. I can be that person to help. That's all I need. That warms my heart more than anything else, is when I can help other people. I'm just blissful, man. I'm very thankful for the position I'm in. I'm very thankful that I have the knowledge I get to have. I'm very thankful for my car to still be working and my job to still be jobbing. I'm thankful I get to speak about these medical benefits. I'm thankful that I get a phone to be able to give you guys this beautiful knowledge, and there will be more knowledge coming out of my brain, because this is something that I'm passionate about, is giving you guys knowledge, especially the knowledge that I got in my head. I don't trust a lot, but I trust a lot. And I am one of the most trustworthy people I know. And the reason I know that is because of the trust I want. I am what I want to be treated like. So if I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna tell you something secretive, I would love for it to be us two. I don't want it to go out. I'm being vulnerable with you, and I'm trusting you that you are trusting with me. And I give you the same thing back. I'm just very thankful in life. But that kind of goes back into, like, I'm thankful for the cannabis too. Now it is a healing herb. Man, I'm never gonna screw you guys over. Like, if you guys ever need some advice or direction when it comes to cannabis, and like some things are not working, come reach out to me. Text me on the bottom of this video, reach out to my DMs, come to KC Cannabis or Robust, depending on where I'm working at the time. It doesn't matter. What matters is reach out without feeling like you have humility, and honestly, you have to have humility to succeed in life. If you don't have humility, you're gonna not make it far. I promise. I remember going really early into my career of KC Cannabis, and I was like, you know what? I don't really care what people think of me. So I would poke. I was like, hey, anyone have any knowledge on budgeting or anything? I'm needing a lot of help. I got one response. Like, cool. Like, I'm pretty sure out of over 100 people. It wasn't really the factor of like me trying to cry for help. It was me, hey, showing you like, I don't care what you guys think about me. This is what I need help with. I need help. But like, I just show you that in the sense of a humility. Don't be afraid to do what you know is right. Don't be afraid to put yourself in the spotlight. We're programmed to raise your hand. Gotta go to the bathroom? Nope. We're programmed to just sit and subtle and be in our little shell, and then whenever someone sees it, like, yes, I would love to take that promotion. Instead, I'm like, hey, I know I can handle that promotion. You actually should give me 2 promotions higher than that, because of my personality alone. Because my personality will get me to places, because I'm not afraid to fucking speak. I'm not. I'm gonna speak fucking loud. I remember so many people telling me, like, hey, Austin, like, you gotta cut down on this, like, speaking. Like, you speak too much. I'm like, no. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, no, I'm me. I'm allowed to be me, and I'm a loud person, but I make sense. At least to me, I make sense. And if I don't make sense to you, let's have a good conversation about it, because I'm open-minded. I promise you, you could change my mind. But you have to have good factual evidence or psychological evidence on why I should change my mind. Let's have a good conversation. I'm not opposed. But that goes to the point, is like, no, I'm going to speak what I want to speak. You're not going to change my mind whenever it comes to allowing me to speak how I want to speak. You're not gonna settle me. I've been told so many times over this past year that I will not be who I will be with my delusional mindset. I know I can be a billionaire. I know I will be a billionaire. But going back, so many people have told me like I'm not gonna be that. I'm going to be this low management person. I won't get into corporate. I won't ever make it far. I won't own my own business. I'm too fucking far gone. I don't care, man. I laughed in their face. And they said, you really think you're the only one like you? I'm like, there might be 13 other people. The blasphemy on his face. I love that. He's still a good friend. Still a good friend of mine. I love that guy. But it's just how he was programmed. He was programmed to think like that. So let me unlock your brain a little bit. Let me show you that being delusional is the way. Because if I'm 20% of my delusion, I'm top 1% in the world. I promise. And that's okay with me. I don't need the credit. I don't need the money. I don't give a fuck about money. I could probably personally, like, yes, I'll have a lot of money, but 95% of that money is not mine, if that makes sense. So like, it'll be in my accounts, but like, if I'm going out, I'm buying everyone in the store fucking their groceries, or I'm going to eat at a restaurant and everyone's food's paid for. I go somewhere and I'm paying for this for these people. I'm going to do homeless food gatherings and volunteer stuff, and I'll pay for so much out of my pocket. Like, that is the type of billionaire I'm going to be. I don't give a fuck about keeping all that money in it. Well, I splurge every now and then, sure, I want to enjoy some really nice cars. That sounds like fun. But will I have 20 in a garage and I'm worth $7 billion and I'm eating great every night, but my rest of my family's eating like fucking Campbell's soup? I'm gonna ask if I'm doing that. If my friends and family that have been with me since day one are still really, really off in an awful way. Honestly, I don't even think of it like that, because whenever I'm getting up there in that era, I'll be helping America get fucking healthy food anyways. It's like, oh, Austin, how are you gonna do that? We're gonna do that, I promise. Don't worry about how, just know we will. And when I say we, I'm not the only one like this. I promise. I'm going to be waking up other minds to be thinking the exact same thing, and when we come into unity, we succeed. Look, I don't care. I don't care about how people treat me, because I'm still learning from you. I am still learning from you. And that's a powerful mindset, is like when someone treats you like shit and you're like, okay, thank you for teaching me how I do not want to be acting. Thank you for teaching me the management style I don't want to be like. Thank you for teaching me that when someone has a wonderful idea, you ignore them and treat them like shit. Thank you for telling me not what to do. And then when the good ones, I'm like, thank you. Like, I have this manager, I'm gonna call her out. Her name's Whitney. Amazing woman. She has helped me with my emotional side so much. She unlocks intellectual, emotional details in me that I didn't think I had, that I didn't know I had. I knew I could unlock it at some point, but I didn't know I had that. And she helps me understand the world in emotional factor. Now, do we agree with everything? Hell no. She doesn't see my side of the vision whenever it comes to the logical and the future of the world in the sense, but she sees the emotional side right now. So she's helping me stay grounded in my emotions while I'm looking to the future for the future. Wonderful woman. I'm so thankful that I came into her presence. And there's many, many more that just help me with these different factors in my life. I'm ready. I'm ready for the next chapter, in a good way. In a good way. And this is the next chapter. I'm very confident that I'm here. 2026 is my year. 2026, I'm doing so much things for this freaking world, let alone the state of Missouri. Austin is here. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be here. was a good 20 minutes. I love you guys.